Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm sharing my February TBR. Here are the books that I am going to attempt to read in the month of February. First up, I've actually already read this book. It is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This was a reread for me. I absolutely love this book. I forgot how much I loved this book, but this is our book club book for the month of February. And I was like, it's been a while since I read it. I need a refresher. I'm so glad that I did, because I had forgotten a lot of stuff. Like, I remembered most of it, but I had forgotten like some key things, and I was like, oh yeah, like that's good. I'm glad I refreshed my brain on this one. But I had a lot of fun with it. I highly recommend this book. If you've never checked out Abby Jimenez, this is a great way to start. This is a good book. It tackles some deep topics and like some hard topics, but there's also a lot of humor, a lot of lightheartedness, and it's just really good. I have Love Redesigned. I was supposed to read this in January. I wasn't feeling it, so I pushed it to February. Okay, like it is what it is. I just pushed it to February. I am going to be listening to this book on audio because this just seems intimidating. I feel like I can handle it on audio. So I have it from my library. I'm going to be listening to this, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get into the series, but I also was just like, this seems like a lot. But anyway, it was supposed to be read in January, but it will be moving to February because it's just going to keep moving every month. So I need to check it off this month. Heartless by Elsie Silver. I'm so excited to read this book. I read the first one in this series last month. Absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to jump into this one. And I figured it was perfect because, you know, February is the month of love. So Elsie Silver's gotta fit somewhere in there, right? Another one from my January TBR that I did not get to. I just wasn't in the mood. I am putting this on my February TBR. However, I may just wait and read this in fall because I feel like at this point, the vibes are not there for me. The vibes are not there for me, so I may as well just push it off until fall. I still very much want to read this book, but I'm just not in the mood to read it. I think because I feel in my head, I'm just like, this has got to be a fall book, you know? So we will see if I get to this one or not. I don't know. It may not happen. Anatomy of an Alibi. This book is one of my book club books for the month, and I'm so excited to read this. It's a thriller. It's gonna give me all the thriller vibes. I'm pumped to read this. This was my book of the month for last month, and I didn't read it last month, and then I found out it was gonna be our book club book, so I was like, I'm gonna wait and read it closer to book club, because I have this problem where I will read a book for book club, but I'll do it too far out, and then when it's time for book club, I'm like, wait, I've already read like 5 books in between the time I read this and book club, and now I don't remember what this book was about. So I will be reading this in February, but it'll be like at the end of February, closer to book club. Then I have Best Offer Wins. This was also on my January TBR, and I did not get to it. I felt like January was a good mix of, I checked stuff off of my TBR for January, but I also wanted to go based on vibes, and I just, every time I went to pick this book up, I was like, I'm just not feeling it right now. Like, I was very much into romance last month and not as much into thrillers, even though I did read a few thrillers and they were my top books for the month. I also just, every time I picked this up, I was like, I just want to pick up a romance book. I don't know. So hopefully that we'll get to this. Also, it's red and pink, so I feel like it's just perfect for Valentine's Day, right? Like, it's, the cover's just speaking to me, saying Valentine's Day. So definitely gonna try to get to this one this month. Next up, I have Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn. This just came out this month, a couple days ago actually, and I am so excited to read this. I will be doing a reading vlog on this book and a couple other ones, but definitely reading this month. I've been so excited. I love Megan Quinn books because even though they're a tad bit more on the spice level than I like, they are hilarious. I love just how funny she is. So we'll be reading this month for sure. Then we have Mile High, which is part of the Windy City series, and I have been wanting to get into this series. I hear everybody talk about it, so I am very excited. I've put it on my list for February. So my hope is to get to this book in February and see what all the hype is about. All right, and then the last book, which isn't really the last book, I'm gonna add more to my TBR, but the last one that's on my radar that I'm like, I really want to get to in the month of February is Fragile Sanctuary. Again, this one was on my TBR for January, and I just, every time I went to read it, I just wasn't in the mood for it. So we will see if I am in the mood for it in February. So those are all the books that I plan on reading in the month of February. Let me know what's on your February TBR. I would love to know. Maybe there's something I should add, because like I said, this is not like a full complete TBR because I need to to read 13 books this month in order to keep up with my goal that I have for the end of the year. So I need some more books to be added to my TBR for sure. I need options. So let me know if there's stuff I need to add. Obviously, there's a few series that I have started that I could put the next book in there. I didn't pick any fantasy books, so maybe I'll pick up a fantasy book. I don't know. But this is what I have on my radar so far that I'm really interested to try to get to in the month of February. So we will see at the end of the month which ones actually made it in February. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.